Cuban knocks down the half court, ties the game. Oh my goodness.
Well, the weather might be cold outside, the storm might be on the way, but the action inside the gym will be hot today on the NorCal Sports TV showcase from Capital Christian High School in Sacramento, California. And a very pleasant good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you choose to tune in. Thank you so much for joining us here on NorCal Sports TV, the home of high school sports in Northern California. My name is Alex Tasker, and welcome to the NorCal Sports TV Summer Camp pregame show, joined once again by Jeremy Hurtado, a legend in his own right. Jeremy, welcome to the broadcast. 7 games on the ledger today and some fantastic action due to be played.
Yeah, absolutely. It was great to be here. Got to do the Capital Christian game last night. Turned into a 9-point game, kind of a, interesting way to start the weekend. And then today we got the main course, 7 games, like you said, here all on NorCal Sports TV. Kicked off today by Oakmont playing St. Mary's.
And there you see the graphic on your screen right now, all 7 games. Some fantastic games, each in their own way. Again, we'll preview this game here in just a moment. But some of these games we're looking forward to, Jeremy. I know you had Lincoln of Stockton and Ponderosa circled on your calendar.
Yeah, absolutely. Lincoln, always a decent powerhouse there in the Sacramento area. They come in hot, 12-1, I believe is what their record is, coming against Ponderosa, who's 10-2. So that game there is an early 2 o'clock game. Should be a great shootout, a possible playoff matchup later on in the season. So it's kind of good to see that kind of game early here. And then Sacramento, we talked about them last night on the broadcast. They're going to be the team to beat that Capital Christian has to deal with in the Capital Athletic League. We know what they're going to bring in Weston Ranch. It's one of those teams out of the 209 area code, out of Stockton as well. Always seem to make a deep run in the playoffs. They usually have some pretty good talent. Love to run up and down the court, bring the energy. It'll be a good matchup with them in Sacramento.
And Sacramento has just built a decent program. You look over the last couple of years, they had obviously Ben Roseborough, who's been one of the better talents in the area, no longer with the team, of course. But Sacramento's developed into a very strong program. They always seem to make noise once you get into Capital Athletic League play. Another team, you see them starting at 5 o'clock, Sheldon High School. Another great program in the Sacramento region that has developed talent for, it seems like, decades now. You always mention Sheldon when it comes to basketball. Cosumnes Oaks, one of the newer schools in Elk Grove, really starting to develop a program there as well. Edison, we know what they bring to the table. But you got to look at that main event tonight, 8 o'clock, Folsom, Cap Christian on the Phil D. Oates Gymnasium floor, and that one's going to be a dandy.
No, and again, we talked about that last night. I mean, that's like the main event, right? You get all these undercard. If we're talking about boxing, you got the undercard matchups that are, semi-mains and this and that. But that one right there,
that's a heavyweight
this place
duel.
should be packed. It should be rocking and rolling. We watched Capital Christian play last night. They did, talk to Coach. They didn't play up to their potential. They kind of let some things go, and he said, we'll make sure that it's taken care of tonight when we'll be ready to go against Folsom. So, that's the game. If you don't have a dog in the fight, see, Bulldog, if you don't have a dog in the fight, hey, just watch that game. I mean, that's a game you want to check out.
Yeah, the gym, you mentioned it, will be packed here, but we will have the action for you here live and free on YouTube. Remember, go ahead and give us a subscribe, get that bell on, leave a like on the stream. We got 7 games coming up for you today. Make sure you don't miss a single one of them. We'll step aside for just a moment. We'll have the anthem starting lineups here. You've been watching the NorCal Sports TV Summer Camp pregame show. We'll have tip-off right after this. Don't go anywhere.
falling down.
Back inside the gymnasium, we're ready to get game number 1 of the NorCal Sports TV showcase started here from Capital Christian. It'll be the St. Mary's Panthers taking on the Oakmont Vikings.
Yeah, and this is a game that's going to be interesting because we really don't know a lot about St. Mary's. Obviously, we know they came in 6-5. They play in the Tri-County Rock League, which is one of the better leagues in the Bay Area, with teams like St. Patrick, St. Vincent, and Salesian. But they're 4-1 at home. They're 1-2 on the road. 1-3 on neutral court, so it's kind of one of those things where, yeah, they play well at home. How is that going to translate to that hour-and-a-half, 2-hour drive up here to Sacramento to play against a team like Oakmont? Now, in the warm-ups, St. Mary's was shooting the lights out. I mean, they were hitting shots from all over the place, so we'll kind of see how it plays out for them. If you look at Oakmont, they're led by number 1, Shane Beer, who averages 10.4 points per game as their second leading scorer, and then Kundai, he averages, 13.3.
Macarombo.
So there, thank you.
St. Mary's does win the opening tip, and we are underway from Sacramento, California, our first game of 7. Thank you so much for joining us. I'll be with you the first 4. The coach, Lauren Goody Goodman, will be with us in just a little bit. We're starting with game 3. And of course, is a nice layup run to the rim. Looks like that was John Fernandez. He gets the scoring started for us today. Coach Chris Babcock will bring you home tonight with that main event. First bucket of the day is, as we mentioned, John Fernandez from St. Mary's. This one tipped out of bounds. It'll stay Oakmont Vikings. And Oakmont had a nice little football program get started. This last volley, a nice inbound pass. That one tipped. It's going to come St. Mary's way. Trying to pick up the pace. And the tip kept inside.
Good effort there by
Absolutely.
Shane Beer coming back playing some defense.
Making a quick correction, it was Jake Hubbard, the junior, who got the opening bucket. This one kicked to the corner, 3 ball on the way, a little too strong. Chance at a rebound, and Hubbard's going to come away with it. Nice little athletic play. All the way, Fernandez. Now he gets on the board. John Fernandez, the sophomore guard. Now it's 4-0 St. Mary's.
Just a little psychic. You saw it coming.
I could call it. I could feel it.
The refs let him play a little bit, too, on that rebound opportunity. There was a little push and shoving down low.
Yeah, you definitely saw a little bit of hand grabbing as well.
Tyler Soto getting away with a bump and no call. So, hey, officials say it's 11 o'clock in the morning. Let's play ball.
Give them a little bit of chance to warm up here. Again, 4 quarters, 8 minutes apiece if you're new to high school sports out here. Foot on the line, 3 ball on the way. No good. And another rebound for Hubbard. That's his second.
Yeah, and right now, St. Mary seems like they got that bounce in the step, and Oakmont not really sure what's going on here at 11 o'clock in the morning.
3 balls, no good. That's from Tiger Soto. Now with a little bit of speed, here comes the Vikings. They kick it outside. 3 ball on the way to open the scoring. No good. Rebound underneath, goes up, cuts the foul. He'll go to the line. That's Eli Hester. And a chance to crack the scoreboard for the Vikings. We'll take another look at the 3 ball from the corner.
And you see bodies on the floor again. Good effort there by Hester, and then gets hit on the arm by Fernandez. Picks up his first.
Fernandez first foul. That's the first team foul. Good back and forth action. No good on the first free throw attempt from Hester.
Yeah, there's a lid on the rim right now. About 2 minutes in, been shooting outside shots. Can't get something to fall. Just got to get that first look of ball going through the net.
Although you do like to see him try to work his side, as he does miss both of them, so the scoring drought does continue. St. Mary's going to look to take advantage of that coming the other way. And kick it back out to Fernandez. The pass came from Ahmad Gabriel. It goes back to Gabriel. Has Hubbard on the side instead. They go back to Fernandez, back to Gabriel. Pump fake to Hubbard. Now they work it inside. Nice high-low. Kicked outside.
That little fumble there cost them the shot.
Absolutely, although they do make up on the inside. Nice pass and picks up the point there. Looks like that was number 4, Isaiah Tacorda. Excuse me. It's early for me, too. 5:35 left in the opening frame of action. Nice entry pass. Trying to work it around the perimeter. Thought about stepping into that one. Thought better, but now he picks up the dribble. Works it back around the perimeter. Baseline 3, thought about again.
Great defense. Active with the defense, yeah.
Absolutely. Long 3 on the way. No good. Nice rebound up and in, and finally cracking the score column. Number 13, that's Thomas Dutro. He gets the scoring started for the Vikings. 6-2 our score.
Much needed points for the Vikings there. He gets to see something go down.
Nice
Back cut.
Kick inside, and I think they're going to get the foul called on number 13.
Yeah, that's Dutra again.
Yep.
But you see the cross-court pass and then the back cut behind him. Good find, just unable to finish it. Got to get up there and finish that and get the three-point opportunity.
That's the first foul against the Vikings. First free throw on the way is good from Isaiah Tacorda. He's got 3 points now, including that free throw. Chance of another one coming up here. And great defense. You mentioned it on the other possession. The Panthers did a great job protecting that interior. Didn't let anything easy inside. Second free throw on the way is good, and Tacorda leads the scoring with 4.
Made free throw lets them set up their token pressure here. They got like a three-quarter court 1-2-2 press going.
Got to get it forward here. A lot of pressure on the Vikings. They finally get it into the front court. 8-2 our score, still very early. Nice little step over. Finds the open man for 3 on the way, and it's good. Count it. First three-pointer of the day is good from Hayden Ricci. It's now 8-5.
Yeah, it's clear Oakmont likes to shoot the three-point shot. That's the 4th attempt. Finally got one to go. And again, just that little momentum could be all they need to start shooting the ball better.
Hubbard thought about a 3 and said he kicks it back out. It comes back to Hubbard. Thought about it, worked inside, and they're going to say he picked it up.
Yep. Shuffled the feet before he pushed the pass away, did Hubbard.
A chance now for Oakmont to tie the game on this next possession.
Seems like the Oakmont settled down now. Like I said, St. Mary's kind of came out early with the momentum, and now Oakmont just chipping away back.
And scoring tends to do that for you. Once you get the first couple of buckets on the board, it starts to open things up where you feel a little bit more confident in the shot. They work it around the perimeter. Step inside, now back outside. Another 3 ball on the way, and another 3 from Ricci. 6 points for him. He's now the game's leading scorer, and we are tied at 8.
Yeah, and Ricci coming out big. He only averages 8.8 points a game. Already got 6 in the first quarter. Good sign if you're an Oakmont Vikings fan.
And if you're a St. Mary's fan, you're going to want to definitely defend number 21 in that corner 3. Speaking of corner 3s, one on the way is tipped and left short. A fight for the ball. It's going to be Vikings ball.
Yeah, it goes off Fernandez's hand. But bigger concern right now, Oakmont, is Hester came down on somebody's ankle there. He's kind of trying to jog it off as he's going to try and stay on the court, but he definitely rolled that ankle. And now, he's going to have to come off. He tried to fight through it instead.
Tacorda is going to make way for Jaden Jones for St. Mary's. Byers guy is going to drop it off to his teammate. That's Dutro. Corner again. I thought he was going to take a shot. Instead, it worked the other way to the perimeter. Not the best pass there. Lucky to get that one in off the elbow.
Yeah, that was an interesting pass by Ryan.
Harlem Globetrotter-esque. Not quite. Corner 3 again. Ricci 3 for 3. Heat check. He's got the triple. 9 points here in the opening quarter, and Ricci is heating up. 11-8 our score. 3 minutes left in the opening frame.
Yeah, I could guarantee you Coach Del Carey's going to talk a timeout and say, hey, we got to find 21.
Nice work inside.
Obviously, he's a shooter.
Absolutely. Work inside now against a little contested shot. Doesn't hit anything, and now good pickup from Dutro.
They need some help. There it is.
There's good help from the defense. From the Vikings.
Vikings run this 5-out offense. They're just going to content with drive and kick.
Another kick outside. Vikings definitely like the perimeter offense right now. This one fumbled a little bit. Cross court, 3 ball on the way. They like the 3 ball. It doesn't hit this time. Jaden Jones gets his first rebound of the afternoon. Jones along the perimeter. He hits his teammates. Ahmad Gabriel. Gabriel Jones. Fernandez still on the court. Speaking of, here's a 3 ball on the way. He's got the triple. John Fernandez with 5 on the afternoon. Now we're tied back up at 11. Good back and forth action here at Capital Christian to start our
What more could you want
slate.
at 11 o'clock in the morning, right?
Well, maybe a cup of coffee, but other than that, I won't take it. And he walked with that one. It's going to be a turnover. St. Mary's ball.
When you hear us talking about St. Mary's, this isn't the St. Mary's from Stockton. It's St.
No.
Mary's from Albany, down in the Bay Area. So just to clarify that, if you're looking at the game going, wait a minute, I thought St. Mary's were green.
No, this is the different St. Mary's. And head coach Del Curry. Not that Del Curry either. We had the same misnomer earlier in the afternoon. We were having that conversation pregame. Nice high-low inside. Good fight in the paint. Better defense. This time Rishi comes away with the rebound. A little tip ball, and it looks like St. Mary's is going to get that ball back.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's a little confusion by Oakmont. They said, hey, he tipped it, but neither official saw that, so it's going to be advantage to the St. Mary's Panthers.
Good catch.
Even though we have some people that were trying to call them the Gales earlier today. They are the Panthers, even though it's St. Mary's College Prep.
Not quite the Gales. Work back inside to Soto. Nice work inside. Nice down low. Ahmad Gabriel gets on the scoring column.
And Gabriel got that solid football-looking body. I guarantee he plays other sports. Would like to see him go down low more.
Absolutely. He's got those athletic intangibles. He can't
There's the pick.
Definitely played downfield. Nice outlet pass up front. Layup with the right hand. Rattles and rolls. And another 2 points to Jake Hubbard. He's got 4.
He says, okay, I got you. I'll get the steal. Don't worry about it.
You want to hear athletic ability? Here it is. Oakmont trying to stretch the floor now. Great pressure from St. Mary's. Gosh, look at Hubbard's defense. In his opponent's pocket. Tries to go the other way, loses his step. Looks like a travel, doesn't get it. No harm, no foul. St. Mary's comes up with it speed. Jaden Jones kicks it back, and now they'll settle it down a little bit. 30 seconds left in the quarter. 25 on the shot clock. 3-second difference. Kick back side, Fernandez loses the ball briefly. Fight for it now. They work it inside. Nice. Fernandez works down low, up and in.
Great use of the reverse there.
Absolutely. 7 points now.
Use the rim as the protector. You can't get it blocked that way.
Shot clock is off. 10 to play in the opening quarter. Vikings looking to score one last possession. 3 ball on the way from the corner. No good. Rebound. Vikings tipped out of bounds. And they're going to call that the end of the first quarter. Good back and forth action to start today's slate of games. And after one, it's the St. Mary's Panthers up 17-11 over the Oakmont Vikings. We'll step aside real quick. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this.
One falling down.
Back inside the Phil Oates Gymnasium here on the campus of Capital Christian High School in Sacramento, California. Alex Sasker, Jeremy Hurtado. Second quarter coming up. St. Mary's leading 17-11. Again, 7 games on the slate. This is just the first, and we'd like to remind you to stay tuned to NorCal Sports TV all afternoon to catch all of the games. We're ready for that second quarter. Who really stood out to you there, Jeremy, is like the player of the first quarter?
You know, I think Hayden Ritchie, again, he averages 8.8, comes out, hits 3 points from the corner. Kind of leads the way for Oakmont, obviously has 9 of the 11 points. If you're Oakmont, I think, I know they like to run that 5-out offense, but maybe a pump fake drive, kick it out to somebody, get a better look than just, hey, we're going to pass it around the outside and launch the threes.
We know they can score in bunches, so any deficit is obtainable. Only down 6 to start the first.
See right here, drive and kick. There you go. At least you got the hand on it, knocked away, but you make the defenders move a little bit, and you're going to give yourself open shots that way, as opposed to just, hey, we're going to sit in a zone and let you shoot 3-pointers, and if you make them, you make them.
Inbound goes to Ricci. They work it up top, a little bit of space. Now they go back to the corner. 3 ball on the way. This time's no good. A tip, and it looks like that's going to be St. Mary's ball, and it is.
But even on that possession, you worked off a screen, you got a good look, you got an open shot. Hey, you missed it. Okay, but if that's your philosophy and you're going to shoot threes, you live with the open shot 3 that doesn't go down. Okay, because you know, hey, we're going to make 40% of them. That's your goal.
Worked inside, mid-range jumper on the way. He's going to get the bounce. Tiger Soto, that's his first bucket of the afternoon. 19-11, Panthers take the lead. Trying to work quick. Vikings along the perimeter, that's the offense. Steps into a long three ball. That's off the iron, no good. Good fight for the ball. It's going to stay in bounds for the moment.
Yeah, Beer tried to throw it off a defender. Instead it goes right back to a St. Mary's player. So
Beer quickly back on defense. 3 in transitions, no good. And a rebound there by Dutro.
And on the other side, if you're St. Mary's, I think you got to keep going to the basket. You've been able to find gaps in the lanes, make plays down low, just keep attacking the basketball, or the rim rather, if you're St. Mary's, and use your aggressiveness. You seem to be a little more athletic. Go ahead and take advantage of that.
Too long this time, a little bit of miscommunication. And this one taken away. Now a chance to work down low, off the glass and in. Making lemonade out of lemons is Ryu DeSania, his first bucket of the game. 19-13 our score, 6:20 in the first half. This is James Ruiz. They're going to work it around the perimeter. He still has Jaden Jones with him. Willing to play back and forth. Now Jones. They work it back inside. Soto thought about it. Fernandez goes back outside. Long three ball on the way. He's got the splat. Jaden Jones with his first bucket of the game comes from 3. And it's quickly a 9-point game. 22-19. Excuse me, 22-13 our score. Looking to stop the bleeding. They work it inside. Nice layup off the glass. Beautiful little look there by Dutro. His second bucket of the afternoon. And it's 7-point differential. 22-17. You see the little bit of success they have once they did work it inside. They've had 2 points from the paint. Floater on the way is no good. Ricci gets up, snags the one-handed rebound. The Vikings looking to take advantage. Miscommunication there. That one's going to go off fingertips. Sub's going to be coming in.
Yeah, on that pass, Ricci would have had to been 7'3" to hang on that one. That was up there. I think that just might have slipped off the hand. And if you're Oakmont, you've done this. You're down 7, right? But your leading scorer hasn't scored a point yet, Shane Beer. So something you got to get him involved here on the offense some way, somehow. He averages 10.4 a game, and so far he's taken 1 shot and missed. So
Eli Hester did check back in for Thomas Dutro, so it's nice to see Hester worked off that ankle knock he had early in the first quarter. But like you mentioned, Beer has been essentially guarded against, double-teamed, hadn't had a chance to throw up much. And off the takeaway, here comes the Vikings. They work it up to Ricci. Ricci goes to the corner. We get a mic check from the PA announcer in mid-possession. This one tipped, tried to keep it in bounds, and I think he did. I think it was Hester tried to keep it in bounds, kicked it off his knee, and it'll be Panthers ball.
Yeah, empty possession there for the Vikings, and now St. Mary's got to make them pay. You turn the ball over, at least it's a dead ball turnover. You don't get to go, next possession and fast break, but you got to make points off of this if you're St. Mary's and just say, hey, make that turnover hurt.
Chance to make it a double-digit lead on this possession. We'll see what the Panthers choose to do with it. Jaden Jones goes spin move the other way. Along the perimeter, you got Ruiz. Now he works it back inside, and a foul.
There's that guy again. That's my player there, Gabriel. I don't know. I just something about him. I like him. I like the matchup he creates down low with his physicality and aggressiveness, and it seems to work out well when they give him the ball.
Gabriel's first foul. That one tipped off the side of the backboard. Can't go in, but a nice offensive rebound by C.J. Baltrip. That's the freshman. And you can just see the intangibles in him, too. The height advantage he has over most of the players on the court right now. They work it down. Here's his first chance to score some points. Fights off 2 men, and it gets the drop.
Yeah, and you talked about it. I mean, he's got a height advantage. Yeah, he's not as big as some of the other guys that he's facing against right down there going against Hester, but able to find a way to get the ball in the basket. Got to love that if you're St. Mary's.
Vikings looking to chip away at this 9-point differential. Nice little spin and in. Looks like that one was by number 3, Kundai Makarombo.
And you see what they worked it inside, got a good look. Another 3 times here in the second quarter they've been able to do that, and all 3 times they put points on the board. Instead of just sitting out there and waiting for the 3-point shot to fall.
And we'll see if head coach Mark Tellers tries to make an adjustment at halftime. currently a 7-point differential as Fernandez works it around the perimeter. They get to the corner. 3 ball on the way from Jones. No good. Fernandez goes up, two-hound rebound. Pump fake off the glass, and he gets the roll.
Yep, weak side rebounding there. Nobody there for Oakmont. And Fernandez able to fly in and get the easy basket.
Fernandez with 9 and a 9-point differential again. Ooh. Vikings a little sloppy.
Ooh, I thought he was out of bounds.
I did too. Might have been backcourt as well. Instead, they maintain possession. 20 on the shot clock. Here's Macarombo. Tries to work it inside. Now he kicks it outside. Good open look for 3. No good. This one tipped. Ooh, a little awkward nice. There. My ankles.
Athleticism, they're able to put the hand down, get back up, not go to the floor.
Absolutely. Now they work at baseline. That one taken away. Nice little strip there. Working up court to Macarombo. This one taken away.
Yeah.
Fight for
back
it.
Back and forth here.
Absolutely. A little pass inside. Tries to draw the charge to no avail. Ahmad Gabriel gets his second bucket and a timeout taken by the Vikings. 30-17. 2:31 left in the opening frame. Don't go anywhere.
From Los Angeles. We just heard that. What made you put Miles Little into the camp?
Well, you know, we were looking for an overnight camp that would really help develop his sort of independence. And this looked like a beautiful setting for the kids and also really foster his independence, meet new people. And I want to say one of the best things about this camp, this particular camp, is the ability to see the games live streamed on YouTube. It allows you to not be at camp, but also still participate in that particular part of camp. And so I thought that was really amazing. The announcers were great. The angles, the instant replay, it really made the kids feel special.
Would you bring Miles Little back up to camp?
For sure, 100%, and we're bringing friends. I think one of the wonderful things that I saw when I came to pick him up is how collegial, supportive the older boys are with the younger boys. And I think that is really heartening for me because that's how I want my boy to be when he grows up. And so I think that he has some really great examples of really kind people on and off the court here.
Welcome back inside the gym. Correction. We had it correct on a scoreboard. No disrespect, Mr. Producer, man.
Of course. You always got to lean to the way of Luis. He's always right.
Luis is always right. You're absolutely. It's 28-17. 2.5 left in our second quarter of action. Ooh, big contact. Ouch.
No foul called either.
That's impressive.
Just let them play. I told you they don't want to blow the whistle on foul. They just play
arena football here. Take
go.
A look at this contact here. High pass, bang.
DB going up for the ball, not a chance.
Put the body on him. Here's Beer, another chance. Foul, tries to go off the glass, no good. But Beer will have a chance to break into the score column as he goes to the line.
Yeah, ball tip, a little too aggressive. Hey, they said, look, we let you guys bounce around over on the outside, 25 feet away from the hoop, not 3 feet from the hoop.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, though, by Beer, just going at the freshman, saying, hey, I know you're big, I know you're tall, but I'm going to get into your body and get up a shot and go to the free throw line.
Beer missing the first one. Second one is good, so he's finally in the score column. 10-point game, 28-18.
And then a turnover by St. Mary's, so chance to make it a single-digit game here before half.
Plenty of time with plenty of possession. A little bit of speed, and we've seen success from the Vikings once they decided to work it inside the paint. Now a big cross court. Lucky to come away with that one.
Goodness.
Still in bounds, trying to find the open man. Now they kick it around the perimeter. A chance for 3 on the way. A little hesitation on the rim. And it's going to be Panthers ball.
Yeah, Beer unlucky there. I thought that was going to fall for him.
Absolutely. Beer's just been unlucky. I think you have him 0 for 3 now from the field. Just the 1 point to show from the stripe.
Now Oakmont comes out in a 2-2-1 press.
Good.
St. Mary's easily breaks it.
Nice play fake. Tried to a nice little flashy reverse. Doesn't go. Vikings get possession, and that's going to be a push. Ballstrip's got his second.
And that's a freshman making a freshman mistake there. You have him on the baseline, you have him in trouble, and you push him just ever so slightly and give him a way out. He was probably going to fall out of bounds if you didn't touch him.
Absolutely.
Okay, instead you go over there and get your body in him and you give up a foul. about as far away from the basket as you can get.
Yeah, and you said it perfectly. It's just the freshman mistake there. He'll learn as he gets, older and on this program. Work inside, Macarombo is dispossessed. And here come the Panthers once again. Chance to stretch their lead. Yeah, Jake Hubbard. They work it back to Jones.
Applebaum back checked in. Oh,
no good.
Finish.
Applebaum.
We saw him in warm-ups. We really liked him. It's interesting to see him getting play time here with a minute left in the half.
Pressure from the Panthers up court. Transition three is good. Number 24 is Eli Hesser, his first bucket of the game. 3-ball. 28-21. And a timeout going to be taken. I think this one's going to be taken by... no timeout given. Excuse me. Under a minute to play. 28-21 I score. Panthers inbound. They sent 3 guys trying to get the ball in that press. End up found the open man. Applebaum with another chance. And Macarombo just says, no thanks. That's mine. Come back the other way. Another transition 3. That's almost 6 quick transition points. Beer with a nice rebound. He gets the layup. And there's his first field goal of the day. 3 points.
Yeah, that worked out for Oakmont. But they had a 3-on-1. They pulled up a 3-point shot. Take it to the basket and make someone commit and give yourself an open look.
Absolutely. A hand in there. I thought that one was a bit of a foul. Tiger Soto ready to check in for the Panthers at the next available opportunity. Kicked outside. 3-ball. Uncontested on the way. Rattles and doesn't go. Ricci had a chance for it. Looks like they're going to get number 14, Ahmad Gabriel, with the last touch. So it does say Viking ball. The shot clock is off with 20 seconds to go in the half.
Now, see, officials on the other side, we're going to give them the benefit of the doubt. But, I got a clear look at that. And I thought that went off of Oakmont hand. But, hey.
I did too. And how quick that 10-point differential disappeared. A chance to make it 2 or 3 with 6 seconds on the clock. They work it around. Thought about the perimeter. Works inside. Floater game. No good. And that's going to do it for the first half of action here from Capital Christian. 7 games on the ledger. The first one on its way. 28-23 the score of the half. Panthers have the lead. We'll be back in just a moment. Talk about what we saw in the first half and get you ready for the second half right after this on NorCal Sports TV.
Oh, that's a tough miss right there. It's always good to get off to a good start.
Here's your second one falling down. Third
Ab Locker. For anybody, anytime, anywhere. Strengthen your core and improve overall endurance. Feel better about yourself. Set your own standard and eliminate the worry of wondering what to do about the task of core strengthening. It doesn't matter who or how old you may be. The Ab Locker will meet you wherever you are physically to help you be more fit for life. Ab Locker Fitness. Get locked in.
To learn more, go to ablockerfitness.com.
Ten seconds to play. They need another 3 to tie the game. Cuban, half court. Oh! Cuban knocks down the half court, ties the game. Oh my goodness.
Halftime of our opening game here between the St. Mary's Panthers and the Oakmont Vikings. First game of the NorCal Sports TV showcase here from Capital Christian High School. I'm Alex Tasker, joined by Jeremy Hurtado. 5-point differential, and it seemed like St. Mary's just didn't score that last, 3-4 minutes of this first half?
Yeah, absolutely. It was 28-17 when we went to commercial break, and then after that, with I believe it was three plus left in the second quarter there, and then St. Mary's just went cold. Didn't get anything going, and it kind of contributes to not taking the ball to the hoop. Started settling for outside shots, and then turned the ball over a couple times. Good job by Oakmont of putting up the pressure defense a little bit more. But if you're St. Mary's, you've got to keep going to the basket. Use your athleticism to your advantage and keep finding ways to get Fernandez the ball. Sophomore leading the way for St. Mary's with 9 points on the afternoon. And then after that, it's pretty much spread out. A couple guys before Gabriel, who I really like, the athleticism from a sophomore as well. And Hubbard also has 4 for St. Mary's. On the flip side, if you're Oakmont, you got to do what you did the last 4 minutes of the first half. I mean, that's pretty obvious, right? You were down by 11, cut it to 5, had a chance to cut it even further on the last shot that didn't go in. But I think you got to get Beer involved. We talked about it earlier. He's only got 3 points. He averages just under 11. Look for ways to get him more involved in the offense. And Ricci stepped up in the absence of Beer in the first half. He averages 8.5 per game, already with 9 leading the way for the Vikings.
And all 9 of those came in the first quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. He's kind of gone non-existent in the second quarter. So it's kind of weird, streaky, how high school basketball can be. You can be the man for a minute, and then all of a sudden you're missing in action for a little while. So we'll see how the coaches can adjust and make halftime adjustments.
You got to think head coach Mark Tellers for the Vikings. He's going to tell his team start working it inside the paint. And I think Del Curry for the St. Mary's Panthers, I think he's going to tell them the same theme. We got the size, we've got the athleticism. Let's show them how we can dominate. Just about 3 minutes left until we tip things back off for the second half of action. We'll step aside, get some of those great sponsors like American Asphalt, Capital Christian, Ab Locker Fitness, Straight Sports, and the NCS TV Camp. Thank them for their financial support of what we do here on NorCal Sports TV. 2.5, we'll come back. Third quarter action right after this.
10 seconds to play. They need another 3 to tie the game. Cuban, half court. Oh! Cuban knocks down the half court, ties the game. Oh my goodness.
You drove all the way up from Los Angeles.
From
We
Los
just heard that.
Angeles.
What made you put Miles Little into the camp?
Well, you know, we were looking for an overnight camp that would really help develop his sort of independence. And this looked like a beautiful setting for the kids, and also really foster his independence, meet new people. And I want to say one of the best things about this camp, this particular camp, is the ability to see the games live streamed on YouTube. It allows you to not be at camp, but also still participate in that particular part of camp. And so I thought that was really amazing. The announcers were great. The angles, the instant replay, it really made the kids feel special.
Would you bring Miles Little back up to camp?
For sure, 100%, and we're bringing friends. I think one of the wonderful things that I saw when I came to pick him up is how collegial, supportive the older boys are with the younger boys.
Back inside the gymnasium here, 5-point game to start the third quarter. Alex Tasker, Jeremy Hurtado here. First couple of games for the NorCal Sports TV showcase from Capital Christian High School. And we got
everybody but the officials.
We're waiting on the refs.
We're ready. The teams are ready, but yeah, we kind of need the officials, right? That's kind of important.
Jeremy, why don't you hop out there?
No, that's not going to happen.
Yeah, me neither.
That's too much like exercise.
Yeah, that sounds too much like a responsibility.
If I could ref the game from right here, that would work.
We do have a referee locker room. They just sent one of the players to the locker room.
Hey! There we go.
There they are.
All right.
Thank you, Zebras. No, that is a chant you will never hear in any stadium.
Although the officials are laughing about it. Whoops, my bad.
Hey, whoops, I was in the middle of a hot dog at halftime. Now we're ready finally to get things underway. You never know what you're going to see on NorCal Sports TV.
Yep.
It's always something new. Let them stretch it out. There's a quick.
Now there's a conversation about whose ball it should be. It's going to be St. Mary's.
They did have possession at the end of the half.
So
here we go. And now we're underway for the third quarter. St. Mary's Panthers wearing red, moving left to right. The Vikings in their blue and whites going right to left. Chance to work it inside, a little kerfuffle for the ball. St. Mary's keep possession. They're going to keep it at the top of the three-point arc. They'll work it around the corner. Trying to work their way inside. Finds the open man. Immediately picks up the dribble, tries to work it baseline, and now jump ball. And that's going to be Oakmont ball. Nice possession on defense for the Vikings.
Yep, and if you're St. Mary's, you got a couple looks down low. You didn't get a shot up. And you've continued now 30 more seconds, probably going to be a minute of a scoring drought. So it's one of those things where St. Mary's just kind of find a way to get a basket.
Double teamed, rather. Working around, trying to find the open man. Ricci with a chance for three. He's just going to fall off the front iron. No good. Chance to work it into the front court. Nice tip with speed. Tried to go a little too quick. He was trying to find Ryu DeSenya. Just a little too anxious there from Ricci. Panthers slowing the possession down a little bit, trying to find the open man. Oh, he picked up his dribble and said he should have thought about throwing up a shot. He had plenty of time.
Yeah, he was wide open. Got to be ready to shoot.
Second chance at it, works it inside. Pump fake once, twice. Tries to get the kiss off the iron. No good. And another great defensive possession for the Vikings. Having a little bit of trouble trying to get into the front court. Now they do. And now they have numbers with a little bit of speed. Here comes Beer. Off the glass. No good. No foul call either. And now the Panthers coming the other way. Now they have numbers. To the rack. Off the glass. No good. Second chance opportunity goes. And that's going to be 2 points from Fernandez. He leads all scorers with 11.
And they're still letting them play, which, I mean, you got to adjust if you're a player. Hey, okay, well, some days they're going to call everything. Some days you're not going to call anything. So got to be ready for that contact and put it in if you're down low.
Been a very physical game so far. Nice little jump into the paint. No good. No help from the team. It's going to stay Viking ball. Just had the one player in there. It was Ryu DeSenya. The rest of the Viking teammates outside of the paint had a chance at the rebound. Thankfully, it does go out of bounds and it stays Viking ball. 31 on the shot clock. Now they work back to DeSenya. DeSenya picks up with his left hand, tries to go off the glass, and he gets it to roll.
Nice job there by DeSenya.
Absolutely. That's his fourth point in the game. 30-25 our score. And now with pace. Nice pass in the paint. Off the glass. No good. Good defensive rebound up there.
Gabriel, you got to finish that. You got a wide open look. Don't rush things.
And I think that's exactly, you said it right, rushed. Plenty of time, have the numbers. 3 ball on the way is good. That's from Thomas Dutro. He's got 7 on the game. Just like that, it's a 1-possession game, 30-28. Chance coming the other way, quick pass, offensive foul.
Wow.
Tiger Soto with his first foul.
Hold on, let's get another look at this here. You know what? I take it back. He was set. I was just going to say all the bodies have hit the floor. You haven't called anything, and then you call that one, but it looked like I bet on the second look.
They all start somewhere with the calls, and now
second look, a much better call than I thought it was live.
Chance to tie or take the lead. They work it down low. Nice pass, intercepted. John Fernandez, he's been everywhere for these Panthers. He works it now into the front court. Double team on the way. Fernandez has it. Nice quick pass. Finds his teammate. It's Ahmad Gabriel. Gabriel finds a teammate, works it to the paint. Open look for threes. Left short on the iron. No good, and it's Vikings ball. Not enough red shirts down there to get a rebound. And again, a chance to tie or take the lead for the Vikings. Perimeter game stays strong for the Vikings. Dutro works it around. Now they're going to go baseline with Beer. Goes back out to Desenia. 3 ball on the way. Back iron, no good. Fight for it down low. Height on height there. Looked like that was Eli Hester who went up against Gabriel. Correction, that was against Tiger Soto.
Nice back cut.
Absolutely.
Good layup. Good find by Gabriel.
Tacorda? I have to look at my notes. My handwriting's terrible. 32-28. And this has been a fast-paced third quarter, already under 4 minutes to play. 4-point game. Wow, that was a lucky pass find there. A lot of red shirts in the way. Kicked around. Perimeter game. Works inside now. A lot of red shirts. Now they kick it back outside. Here comes baseline from Beer. He thought about it. Goes back outside the top. I thought he was going to take a shot there from the top of the three-point arc. Stops his dribble. Throws it up. Eli Hester finally in the score column. He's got 2. And the timeout taken. I think that one's going to go against St. Mary's. No, excuse me. That's going against Oakmont. That's their second timeout taken. But it's a 1-possession game. 3:30 left in the third quarter. 32-30 our score.
Ten seconds to play. They need another 3 to tie the game. Cuban, half court. Oh! Cuban knocks down the half court, ties the game. Oh my goodness.
One-possession game. The lead was as high as 11, now down to just 2 for the Panthers as they inbound the pass. 3:30 in the third quarter. Off the timeout. Nice possession. Little crossover works down to the baseline. How do you like that there, Jake Hubbard?
He had a good look there. He was able to drive it down low. Easy layup. They got to get more of that if they're St. Mary's.
Absolutely. Vikings with a chance now. They've had a nice little run. That's only the second bucket of the half for St. Mary's. Ooh, almost lost possession. 3 ball on the way. Off the front iron, no good. And that's going to be St. Mary's ball.
Yeah, Beard came over the top. Lucky didn't get called for the foul. Instead, just goes out of bounds off his hands as Jacob Hubbard had good possession. And then Oakmont comes out with a big court trap.
Desenia just barely missed that three-pointer. He's 0 for 3 so far from distance. Nice work down low. They're going to get the bucket and the foul. And there's the guy you like, Ahmad Gabriel, with his athleticism. He'll go to the stripe. We'll take another look.
Yeah, and it's right here. This pass here sets everything up. And now it's a 2-on-1. Nothing that Ricci can do but try and foul him. Instead, he doesn't get enough of them, and he gets it up, and now 3-point opportunity. He doesn't make the free throw, though.
How often have we said that in games? You got to make those free throws. 1 team foul each. Chesenia with a nice look. He gets fouled. It's going to be against number 4. It's Isaiah Tacorda. His first foul. second team foul.
See here on the replay, good cross-court pass. Cora comes out of nowhere, gets him on the body, according to the officials, sends him to the free throw line.
First free throw on the way is off his left iron, no good. Right now, it's sending a little cold.
Right now, St. Mary's saying, yeah, ball doesn't lie. I don't know that was a foul. They didn't think it was a foul on their perspective. Official says, hey, you got him on the body, 0 for 2 on the free throw line. And
okay, so ball doesn't lie.
There you go.
Mary's working up.
Enough said, right?
Floated, that one deflected. Nice little block. Looks like that was Ricci. Tipped out of bounds, it's going to stay Vikings ball.
Yeah, Tacorda with the good hands there, gets a piece of it.
Here's another look at the transition. We'll see. Yep, got the deflection. Good job by Ricci. 36-30 again, our score. And after a very fast opening couple of minutes, that's going to be an easy foul for them to call.
Coach not happy over there on the Oakmont side. Something.
Did not like that. That's against Jonathan.
Not running the play is something to that effect is what he said.
Absolutely. Fernandez picks up his second foul, team's third. 3-point turn and shoot, Shane Beer. And here's the team's leading scorer getting active early in the third, well, early in the second half, I should say.
Yeah,
3-point game,
Nice job working off that double screen there. Found him. Good play drawn up for him to get the shot off.
Works it down low, baseline. That's going to be a foul. They're going to keep it on the floor.
That's Beer on this one. Let's get another look here. You can see the double screen.
Turn
Splash.
And shoot. Beautiful. Didn't see who the foul was on. It's the team's second.
It was on Beer.
It was on Beer.
Yeah, he was beat down low and he just grabbed and held on.
Here comes DeSenni with a chance to break his scoring streak.
Ooh.
And a second opportunity. Now he gets
Ball
it.
finds him and he puts it back in. Nice job.
Way to stay with the play. 36-35, 90 seconds in the third quarter. Back to the outside. Now they're going to slow things down a bit. Hand off perimeter, spin move to work inside was Soto.
Corner.
He wants the corner. He doesn't get the call. Tipped, and that's going to be Vikings ball. Chance to take the lead. DeSenni will get to it. He's got some numbers. He decides to take it himself off the glass and in.
Count it. Yep.
And the bucket.
Yep. So the situation there was 5. Hubbard, he got there. He established position, right? You see it here. If he just stays solid, instead he leans back.
To lean back. Yep.
If he just stays there, he's going to get the call, but he leans back trying to absorb the contact, and now it becomes a and one opportunity. So great job there by Ryu going at him. And it's just, one of those things where when they watch the film, it's going to be a coachable moment for Hubbard to sit there and go, oh, I was there. I did everything right. I just leaned back into the contact instead of staying solid.
DeSenni trying to catch his breath a little bit. You see him at the line breathing heavy after the contact. 3-point play, no good off the back iron. He's 0 for 3 from the stripe. But Oakmont does take the 1-point lead, 37-36, after trailing for the entirety of this game.
Yep.
With 1 minute left in the third. DeSenni tips this one away. They have their first lead. Fernandez with speed is going to work it back inside to Jones. Jones to the corner. Soto thought about a 3. Said they're going to kick it all the way back to Fernandez. Fernandez faces a bit of a double team. They work to the corner. Back to Fernandez. 40 to shoot. 8 on the shot clock. And now a foul.
Yeah, that's one you don't want to take if you're Oakmont. Late in the shot clock, had them moving around, didn't really have any flow to the offense, and then you bail them out by giving them a free 35 seconds to work with again.
And that's only about a 2-second difference between that and the game clock. That's the third team foul for Oakmont. Work it nice. Work it down low now. Back out to the perimeter. Soto thought about it. Good double teams from the Vikings defense. Now work inside. That one tipped. It's going to stay Panther ball. And this will be the last possession unless they turn this one over. Talk about
they're going to reset the shot clock because nobody shot the ball. They just reset it when it went out of bounds there. And They're going to put, I believe, 9 seconds on the clock.
Fortunately, they can't just reset it. They have to let it tick down. So we're at 15. They're going to keep it at 15.
No.
No, they said 9. Oh,
8.
hey, look, we got it. The 8. Okay.
Well, now we're at 6.
And now the clock stoppage. 3,
Now
2,
we got to run it back down again.
Come on now. Can you take it back up?
10.3. That gives us a second to talk about. Look, with 1 point game here in our first game of the day. I mean, if all of our games this afternoon turn out like this one, you're in for a treat, Alex.
And you get all of these for free just for subscribing to NorCal Sports TV. Completely free on YouTube, the best tool for high school sports in California. Off the glass from Jones, no good. 2 seconds to shoot.
And there's confusion there. That was the shot clock that went off, not the game clock, and everybody threw it up instead.
Now they're having trouble with the clock. They just have the 8 minutes running. Either way, at the end of the third, Oakmont has come all the way back from an 11-point deficit. They lead by 1 going into the final frame of action. Don't go anywhere.
One falling down.
Back inside the gymnasium, 37-36 our score. 1 frame of action left in our opening game here at the NorCal Sports TV Showcase, brought to you by Capital Christian and, of course, NorCal Sports TV. Jeremy, we've had ourselves a fantastic first game. You mentioned it at the end of the third, but I think we should mention it again. If every game's this close today, I don't know what else you would want to watch.
Absolutely. I mean, there's no more college football until Monday.
No.
There's a couple NFL games this afternoon, but I mean, you know.
The only one really worth watching that's a playoff decider between the Titans and the Jaguars.
All right, that's at 5:30, so we got plenty of time for that.
Absolutely. And our main event's not till 8 o'clock tonight, so.
And by then, that Titans-Jags game will be, basically decided. Jaguars will be running away with it by then.
Tiger Soto turn and shoot, too, is good. It rattles home. They take
and
the
if worst case scenario, you can always watch us on demand anytime, too. So, I mean, you could finish watching the Jags, put the Titans out of their misery, and then you can go back and start the
vice versa.
The Folsom game.
I might take the Jags in that game, to tell you the truth.
I like the Jags.
But if you subscribe to the channel, get that little bell on, it'll be right on your homepage on YouTube. Nice rebound.
Better yet,
shot.
You could watch the Jags game on TV and have us streaming on your laptop or portable device, and you can watch both at the same time.
Isn't technology fantastic?
Right?
Sports fan stream, and that's a lazy foul.
Yeah, Fernandez.
That's his third.
And a sophomore. It's one of those things, again, with a young player. He knows, too. He's looking, he smirks and shakes his head, goes, yeah that wasn't a good idea.
Whoops.
So, it's one of those learning opportunities as he looks to the bench and coach just kind of crosses his arms and looks at him, and he's like, yeah, all right.
That's the team's 5th foul.
That's the more important thing. I mean, you're going to be shooting free throws here soon.
1-1.
In a close game, you don't want to send your opponent to the free throw line.
Absolutely. With the downside, it's downside for Oakmont. It's a nice drive to the lane.
Offensive.
Nice charge taken. Foul's going to be on 13. Dutro, his 2nd. That's the team's 4th.
Yeah, we get another look at this right here. See the defender slide down. That's Tiger. He comes down and just plants his feet. He doesn't move.
No.
And he gets the call. See, that's the difference between earlier where you had the younger kid. He slides and moves and falls backwards. This time Tiger says, you can run into me. I'm going to take the charge.
Yeah, I think he got some good coaching there on the sideline. Mid-range is no good. And to finish my point there, the Vikings haven't had any success from the free throw line. They're only 1 of 8 today. So take of that what you will, with them being in the bonus. 3-ball on the way is good. Big splash in the corner. Nice 3-ball there from Kundai Mekarombo. First time we called his name since the second quarter. Transition the other way. Vikings dive on it. So do the Panthers.
Oh, we get a timeout. Saves the possession by Coach Dale Curry.
We do have a guy down on the floor. Can't quite make out. Roughed up there on the dive on the hardwood. St. Mary's will take a timeout. They'll attend to the player, and we'll be right back after this.
From Los Angeles, we just heard that. What made you put Miles Little into the camp?
Well, you know, we were looking for an overnight camp that would really help develop his sort of independence. And this looked like a beautiful setting for the kids, and also really foster his independence, meet new people. And I want to say one of the best things about this camp, this particular camp, is the ability to see the games live streamed on YouTube. It allows you to not be at camp, but also still participate in that particular part of camp. And so I thought that was really amazing. The announcers were great. The angles, the instant replay, it really made the kids feel special.
Would you bring Miles Little back up to camp?
For sure, 100%, and we're bringing friends. I think one of the wonderful things that I saw when I came to pick him up is how collegial, supportive the older boys are with the younger boys. And I think that is really heartening for me, because that's how I want my boy to be when he grows up. And so I think that he has some really great.
6:18 left in the fourth quarter here. Oakmont with a 2-point lead. Panthers do retain possession. A chance to tie or take the lead. Nice inbound pass off Gabriel's hands. He tipped it. Beer tipped it. And I think that's going to be, yes, it will be Viking ball. Interesting. I thought Beer touched that one last. Instead, it saves Viking possession. We're into crunch time. Or if you're a fan of the NFL, the witching hour.
There you go.
Where wins become losses and
losses
become wins. This one taken away. Soto going the length of the floor. Tries to get it to kiss off the glass. No good. Second chance opportunity is good, however. That one looks like it came from Jake Hubbard. He gets on the scorecard in the fourth. And we are tied, 40-40. Beer tries to bring it forward. Has nobody there. Where's his team? Said Hubbard with another chance at 4 quick points. Step back. Now he works baseline. Nice ball fake. Oh, baby.
Everybody went out to cover the three-point shot, left it wide open on the drive.
And that's just great intelligence. A great pass up front to Macarombo, who ties it. And the action's quick. Macarombo with 5 here in the fourth. Stays tied at 42. Everybody looked to the three-point line. Like you said, the little head fake opened that wide open drive lane on the baseline. Three-point transition, no good. Fight down low. Looks like Fernandez comes away with it. Nice little pump fake, kicks it outside to Hubbard. Works it around to Jones. Now back inside. Baseline, not much to work with on each steps. A little hesitation.
Yeah, there's another opportunity where Gabriel had a chance to do something and just kind of got a little excited and shuffles the feet instead of trying to make a good pass.
Oakmont takes the timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here with you. Great game coming up next here, Jeremy. Manteca Buffaloes against the Del Campo Cougars. And a player I'm really excited to see from Manteca, Hudson Wyatt, featured very heavily on the football team this year for Manteca. Of course, Manteca, the section champions, when they beat this Capital Christian team in the Division II finals.
Yeah, Manteca comes in
Division 4, I believe. It doesn't matter.
13-4, 1-0 in the VOL. They beat Oakdale last night over in Oakdale, 64-30. And the interesting thing about the Manteca team, you got 4 guys that come into the game averaging over 8 points a game. You know, to talk about balanced scoring, you got Elijah Nelson, Santiago Sanders, Amir Hotter, and Rashim Kabiri all average over 8.1 points per game. And so it's going to be interesting to see how Del Campo can adjust with that. We've seen a couple injuries for Del Campo here as they came into the game, so we'll talk about that coming up. But, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how Del Campo can match up with that powerful Manteca Buffalo lineup.
And I think powerful is the right adjective to use. This one worked around the baseline. 3 ball on the way from Ricci. He hasn't hit since first quarter. They're going to be a foul. It's going to change possession. I think they're going to get Macarombo with it, and they do. It's his only his first. Now both teams with 5 team fouls. So 1-1 coming up very shortly on the next shooting foul. 4:45 to go, but powerful again is the right adjective to describe Manteca. That was the name of the game for their football team and for their basketball team, too. We've seen a few of them walk in. There's a nice open look on the baseline. Somebody's got a card, Jaden Jones. You don't want him to score. 44-42.
Yeah, that's the same play they've been running. They just give it to that corner, and he kind of pump fakes and then goes baseline drive, and no one's there to cut it off.
Deep three on the way, no good. This one will be taken.
Oh,
nice
great
little
tip
punch.
up.
Hubbard all the way, right hand, blocked at the rim. Two fantastic athletic plays.
Great job there by Ricci.
Unbelievable play. Would love to take another one. Look at this one. Here's the tip. Going the other way. Hubbard thinks he's got it. Not so fast, says Ricci. Hayden Ricci, the junior forward, has had himself very hot in the first quarter. Has not scored in the second or third or fourth now. So take that what you will. But the effort that he shows on defense is actually very evident.
Yeah, and St. Mary's is saying that was a goaltend, but I don't know. I saw the replay. It looked clear to me. Yeah,
I liked it too. Clear as well. The PA announcer is the same thing. What a great game to start the showcase. Absolutely. Hey, folks, you can follow us anywhere on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. You see the logos right there on your screen at NorCal Sports TV on the Twitter and the Instagram. If that's not your scene, go ahead on the Facebook, NorCal Sports TV. And, of course, like we've been saying, get that bell on. Go ahead and thumbs up, subscribe. There it is. And we splurged on the graphics this year.
So you mean when I hit that bell, it's going to tell me every time we go live?
Every single time we have a game coming up, when that broadcast is 15 minutes from going live, you will get that notification on your device of choice, be it your Apple iPhone, your Android. If you're on your computer, you get the notifications on YouTube as well. And you can see a list on our profile, on our channel, of our upcoming games. So if you got a young son or daughter that's got volleyball, basketball coming up, we got it right there. And we don't just do high school sports. We got youth basketball, big basketball channel here. Football in the fall. We got volleyball, junior college, high school, semi-pro. We've got it all for you here.
We've done soccer games, baseball games for the JC level. So a little bit of everything here on NorCal Sports TV.
Yeah, see a little bit of everything today, too. 3-ball from Macarombo. Miss. Hernandez comes up with another rebound, and a good, strong one at that. Two hands.
But if you're a basketball fan, today is the day to be on NorCal Sports TV. We obviously got the 7 games here live from Cabell Christian. We also got 6 more from Sanger down in the Central California.
Sanger, great.
And tonight we got Columbia College playing on NorCal Sports TV, one of the top JCs in the state, as they have a home game tonight as well. So plenty of basketball action.
3-ball from Tiger Soto. Good momentum now. Chance to answer. We're going to work it inside. You can feel the vibrations of the floor from our broadcast position. These guys are playing fast and hard. 5-point game, 47-42. Macarombo. Floater in the lane. Got it. Count it. Put him in the book.
Hubbard calls.
Hubbard.
Actually, they're going to call the offensive foul, but so wipe the points away. Yep, offensive foul.
Wow, interesting.
Hubbard takes a charge that time. Learned from the last time. That time he stood still, gets the call. Huge call with 3 minutes left.
So we say at 47-42, Macarombo picks up the foul. It's his 6th. That one tipped out of bounds, so it'll stay Viking ball. From the referee's call, it didn't initially look like it was an offensive foul.
No, I thought he said count it, and instead it was
instead
it was
he pushed
a charge.
it forward
Yep.
like it was a charge.
So our mistake, easy mistake to make.
It's early for us too. We need some coffee in the broadcast table. Glorified this 2x4 that they've fastened together with some nuts and bolts for us here. We thank Capital Christian for everything they do for us here. One of our fantastic partners here on NorCal Sports TV. The action hot here at Cole Court inside the Phil D. Oates Gymnasium. Works down inside to Desenia. Desenia one-on-one with Soto. Finds a little bit more room. 13 to shoot. 2:33. Time not your friend right now. Desenia finally gets past Soto. Kicks it outside. 3-ball on the way. Count it! Thomas Dutro, another 3-ball for him. He's got 10 on the game, and this is a 2-point game. 2:18 left to play.
Yeah, that was a huge shot there. Got to get something. Everything was going counting down. Shot clock going down. Guy coming at you, flying in your face.
Quick 3 to answer, no good. Rebound goes to Ricci. Now they're going to get it out to a teammate. You got Beer streaking down the sideline. Now they work it inside. There's Beer. Thought about the three. Pump fake. Kicks it outside to Senya. Senya has teammates to help. He's got Hester.
Take your time here. Get a good look.
And Dutro.
And we're going to get a illegal foul, or screen rather, by Hester. And Hester says, let me get set to DeSonia, as he just kind of worked a little too early. You see.
And then you see the frustration. You let me get set. Absolutely. Wow, you can read lips.
I could hear it from here. It was only 5 feet from us. But, yeah.
Under 2 to play. Anybody's game still. 1:44 on the clock. 3 balls off the back iron. No good. Descendi's going to come up with speed. Trying to go quick. Faces a double team. He's stripped. They go down to the court. And it's going to be Panther possession. The takeaway. 90 seconds click on the clock.
Yeah, I think that was a, hurrying, little too quick. Just got to get a good look there. Instead, you rush things, run to the 3 defenders, and turn it over.
Absolutely. Panthers in no rush to shoot the ball here. Baseline, that's been the play all second half. And up and in, he gets it to roll. I think that was John Fernandez again.
Yep, he's got 13 now.
Definitely the leading scorer of the game. 4-point lead. Need something this possession from the Vikings. Great defense from John Fernandez. Faces the triple team. Desenia, long distance 3. Glass and in. Timeout.
Nice 3-point shot there.
He finally gets one to go, and it's a 1-point game. Turn around, Thomas Dutro clapped in his opponent's face. Officials did not call that. You've seen it more often than not. Sometimes that's a technical, and you don't want to give away points this late in the game.
No, down by 1, 48 seconds left. I mean, that was a shot that you needed, and yeah, you might have got a little lucky break off the glass. We're not gonna say it. Hey,
the bank is open on Saturday, at least early.
Some of them are, yeah.
Well, I'm a credit union guy personally. Mine's open till 2.
There you go. But yeah, off the glass there, got it to go down to now 1. Now, if you're Oakmont, you gotta find a way to stop that baseline drive. If you're St. Mary's, that's where I'm going right back to. Hey, you've been able to just do that all the second half here. Anytime you need a basket, you've faked, then drive baseline. They have to have an answer for it over there on that Oakmont sideline right now.
We're getting Bay Area shout-outs from the Yay area. Oh, boy.
Wow.
Didn't know E40 was in attendance.
All right, well.
40 water.
Back to 48.4 seconds left here. Yeah, I mean, no reason to foul. You got a good amount of time left on the clock. You got 1 possession left that you can play it straight out. If you don't get it there, then obviously you got to foul the next possession. But regardless, Oakmont here in a good spot. I like the chance that Beer to take the final shot. I know he hasn't been the guy all day, but we got to go with the guy that has got you to the game, and now St. Mary's going to take a timeout.
Back-to-back timeouts. Oh, boy.
So,
I mean, big possession, 1 possession. You can see Beer potentially taking that last shot. Leading scorer, he's obviously been kind of the catalyst, so to speak, for that offense. But, I mean, they got a couple of guys that can make a shot. Dutro's looked good. He's been consistent. Macarombo's been playing with a lot of intensity this fourth quarter, especially. He's got 5.
And you can't not guard reach either. I mean, he hit 3 threes, yes, there in the first half and in the first quarter. But, I mean, he's hit 3 threes. You got to kind of keep an eye on him. So, lots of weapons out there if you're Oakmont here in the last minute. And we're saying, hey, hitting the 3. You don't need a 3. Right now, you only need if you get a stop, you need a 1 point. Anything down low with
I mean, you could be aggressive and
Ryu going at the basket.
Go right at the basket, because if they foul you here.
Yep, and you're shooting free throws again, at least a 1-on-1. So
worth a mention that St. Mary's is in the bonus. So the foul does put him at the line. Shooting 1-and-1.
1-3-1 press here employed by Oakmont.
No easy buckets. They do not want to give up a 3. They got to look at that baseline. That's where most of the scoring has been in this half for the Panthers. 35 on the clock. They work it back up top. Now baseline, they start to work it inside with Jones. Now they go back to the top. Again, the clock their friend. They work it now to Soto. Soto, Jones, kicked around. Nice little fake inside. Thought they were going to get a foul call there. They don't. Goes inside, off the glass. Ahmad Gabriel, his 8-point, 3-point game.
Yeah, a better job there by Gabriel, just staying in control.
Three-pointer, Macarono, he ties it! Unbelievable action here.
5-4.
Off the glass, no good. Fight down low. We're going to overtime. The opening game of the NorCal Sports TV Showcase. We're not done yet. We'll step aside. We'll be ready for overtime when we come back. Take another look.
Great job here. Just 3-point shot, let it rip.
Confidence. Confidence. We'll be back. Ready to go inside the Phil Oates Gymnasium. Alex Hasker, Jeremy Hurtado with you. We were talking before the game today when we had a pregame show and getting everything set up. Overtime in the first game, I don't think we saw that one coming.
No, we really didn't. I mean, we really didn't know a lot about St. Mary's, honestly. Obviously, other than their record and a little bit of information we could find on the internet. But they've come out here and showed out today so far against the Oakmont team that's pretty solid. So we'll see what overtime has in store for us.
Drive inside the paint. It's going to be tipped away. It'll stay St. Mary's ball. Only 4 minutes in overtime. So just a couple possessions each, really. 35-second shot clock stays in effect.
Official getting other teams. Del Campo over there trying to get ready to get loose, and they're saying, hey, get out of the way. We still got a game to finish here.
I think he was a little bit nicer than that. This one turned over. And now DeSenio with a chance with speed. Two defenders back. Thought about it. Oh, a little double fake, hesitation. And DeSenio in the overtime period opens up the scoring.
He's got 11 now.
He's done a great job, especially in that second half of scoring. Still working the perimeter, works inside and a foul. Going to get DeSenio with it. So that does put them to the line. Here's another look at that transition. Corrections, the foul.
Yeah, and they called the foul on Thomas Dutra, not
DeSenio.
Not DeSenio, who I thought the foul was on originally too. But
bottom of the net. Macarombo coming up. He had the big three, but he turns this one over. Jaden Jones goes up, easy layup. We're tied again. Now we're in the overtime period.
Come on, Alex. Might as well play 2 or 3 overtimes, right?
We got nothing but time today. The foul on the court. And that's going to go against St. Mary's.
Wow.
Take another look. Here's the turnover.
Oh, yeah. Hit him right in the chest with the chicken wing.
Oof.
Got him. Forearm shiver right to the chest.
That one's the American Dream elbow there, a la Dusty Rhodes.
So
at a certain age there, exactly what happened there.
So Nick's foul is going to send the Vikings to the free throw line too.
Yes, it will.
And that may not be a good thing for Oakmont.
No, the way they've shot the free shots, the free throws today, DeSenio with it, only 1 of 9 from the line. DeSenio, good job keeping the dribble. He's got to find a teammate to pass to. Instead, he keeps himself. Now he kicks it to the corner. 14 on the clock. They find Shane Beer. Here, the team's leading scorer kicks it outside. Back to the Senya. Float game. Too strong. Rebound, Panthers. And foul. Wait and see who the foul is on.
Senya, I believe.
Might have been Macarombo. He's in
Called
there.
on 3.
No, they're going to get to Senya. No, they will get to Senya. Or excuse me, Macarombo. So that is his third. Team's 9th. 2:21. They do put Hester back in. Macarombo sits down. Again, Kundai and Macarombo hit that game-tying 3 with less than 30 seconds on the clock. First one's miss, so both teams struggling from the stripe. We say tied at 53. 2:15 left in the overtime period. And there will be a winner today. There are no ties at the NorCal Sports Showcase. Here's Beer. Beer tries to go to the Senya. That's a bad pass. Coming back the other way is Hubbard. Hubbard maintains possession. Spin move. Tries to go off the glass, and he's got it. Jake Hubbard gives his team the lead. 1:45 on the clock. Desenia tries to pass it, and that's a bad foul by Fernandez.
Yep, and that's going to send Dutra to the free throw line, shoot 101. So not only is it a bad decision as far as the play, but you send him to the free throw line to try and get points, as you see a replay there of Hubbard laying it up and giving St. Mary's the 2-point lead.
Although if history is anything to go off of here, the free throw stripe has definitely been the Achilles heel for both of these teams today. First one on the way, and it's good.
See, he says, Alex, I can hit a free throw.
Don't talk.
Don't talk smack about my free throw shooting
I'm sorry,
ability.
son. I wasn't familiar with your game. I gotta apologize, Smoke Shack.
I mean, that's 11 points for Dutra. Comes in averaging 6.5. He can make him 12. He's doubled his average.
What better place to do it than right here at the showcase? All of the
Absolutely.
eyes of the high school sporting world of Northern California on you.
Hey, and nobody wants to go home with an L today. They're just playing, balling out, and saying, hey, we're game one. We give you everything to look up to the rest of the day.
All we wanted was at least one good game. Possession's going to go Vikings' way. Panthers are
Timeout.
adamant.
They're going to give the timeout to Oakmont here on the possession. They said they had possession on the floor and called timeout, even though.
Oh, I don't know about that one, Chief. Oh, I don't know. 55-55, buck 25. We'll stay right here, Luis, if you don't mind. Just taking a look at the game that we've had. Oakmont just about out of timeouts. Both teams in the bonus. I mean, again, this is the type of game that you want to open up the day of action, but what's going to be the possession? What's going to make the difference here? Is it going to be a defensive stop? Is it a timely three? What do you think the possession is going to come down to?
I think it's going to be a defensive stop that is going to turn into points. That's one of the turnover, easy layup type of thing. That could be one that gets somebody over the hump either way. I kind of leaning towards the St. Mary's side right now for that to happen that way. They just seem to be more athletic and aggressive as far as the defensive end goes. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, the three-point shooting at Oakmont has been just kept them in the game.
Timely,
you know? So,
timely, absolutely.
But, yeah, if I'm going to go with it, I think it's going to be a defensive stop by St. Mary's that leads into an easy transition basket that could make the difference here in the last minute and a half.
A lot of teams have been making their way inside the gym as we've been sitting here enjoying the fruitful action.
And that's the greatest thing about these. It's kind of like an NCAA tournament where you get the people from all over, right? You got the teams playing on the court, and guess what? You may not really care about who wins the game, but you're going to come in and go, oh
wow,
I'm going to pick one of these teams and root for them. You know, and you got guys from Lincoln that, hey, maybe they're rooting for X team because they wear red or whatever the situation is. Mm-hmm. You know, and all of a sudden people start paying attention to the game that they really don't have a team that they're backing, and it's kind of a neat scenario.
I think you hit the nail on the head with that NCAA atmosphere. It might only be January, but it does feel like madness today. 1:08 on the clock. 17 to shoot. What do the Vikings choose to do? Good defense at the perimeter. It's evident they want to work it inside. Now they finally do. One-on-one floater. No good. He's got the rebound. They kick it outside. Desenia. 3. Count it! Ryu Desenia's got 5 in the overtime. 3-point lead. The Panthers need to answer. They work inside. Floater, no good. Keeps
Nobody there
low.
for the rebound, though.
Still outside. 33 left in the game and a timeout. St. Mary's. 32.6 currently on the clock. Down by 3.
Yeah, and if you're St. Mary's here, you get the replay of the three-point shot by Desenia a moment ago, but you're down by 3. You don't necessarily need a three-point shot. You've went to that corner, pump fake, drive baseline. I wouldn't be shocked to see him go right to that here, straight out of the timeout, just trying to get the 2-point. Maybe you get fouled, get the 3-point play that way. But you get that easy basket, you come out, you play defense, you can set things up. You foul Oakmont if need be, if you get past the half-court line. Because, again, Oakmont's, now 3 of 11 from the free throw line, so that's going to still play your percentages. That they're going to miss 1 of 2, you still come down and make a shot to tie the game. So you got to kind of stretch this out if you're St. Mary's now. You're down by 3. Again, you don't need the 3-point shot. If it's there and it's open, take it. Otherwise, pump fake, drive baseline, lay it up and in and play defense.
Let's talk about the gutsy performance from Oakmont today. Trailed by as much as 11. And now this is currently, with this 3-point lead, the largest lead of the game for them. You know, you talk about just digging deep. They were never truly out of it. They knew the way that they could shoot the rock. It really says something about the tenacity of Mark Teller's team.
No, absolutely. And then they trailed the whole first quarter, whole first half. It wasn't until, I think, 2 minutes left in the third quarter they had their first lead of the game. So yeah, they've had to battle uphill all day. They didn't start real strong. Seems like that 11 o'clock tip-off might have kind of got them a little bit. But here they are. They're up by 3 in overtime and got a chance to finish this off on the defensive end.
Time is of the essence. 3 ball on the way is left short, and there's a rebound. And immediately try to play the foul game.
Oh, travel.
What?
Called the travel because he went to the floor.
Mistake made there by the Vikings. Wow. Good point. Good call.
Then we get a timeout call by St. Mary's.
Another chance for St. Mary's to talk this one over. A knife-edge game. St. Mary's came into this game 6-5. Oakmont came in 4-9. So a chance to really change your team's fortunes as we're about to hit crunch time in the high school basketball season. We're about to start seeing some league play pick up, and this is really where you make a name to try to make your way to the Golden One Center for those section finals.
Absolutely. You talk about league play. Oakmont is 4-9. They're 0-0 in Foothill League play. They open up league play next week against West Park Cross Roseville team there, a newer school.
Fantastic facilities there, I might add. I was able to call a high school football game there, the semifinals. Woo.
And then on the other side, St. Mary's, they played St. Patrick's last night. St. Vincent's opened up league play. And then on the 10th, they travel. Actually, they play host to Salesian, who's one of the other powerful teams down there in the Tri-Cal Rock League. So, I mean, it doesn't get any easier for St. Mary's.
No.
So these are the games that kind of, you said, they get you battle tested, ready to go for those league battles that are coming up.
Yeah, you mentioned Salesian, a frequent visitor of the Gridley Invitational that we've been lucky enough to call the last 2 seasons here on NorCal Sports TV. Thank you for your support as well watching those games. They do as well. But Salesian, you mentioned a powerhouse. These battle test games really just, the season will be a grind for a lot of these young men. You talk about the 11 a.m. start time. You got tournaments. You're traveling. Oh, by the way, hey, you're still a high school student.
Right.
You still got algebra. 18 to play. Corner 3 on the way.
Oh.
No good. Rebound. This one taken. Now there's the foul. 12 seconds on the clock.
Yeah, that shot looked good, too, going up.
Oh, it looked.
Thought it was going to just kind of roll in instead. Tough break there by Fernandez. And now you got to, if you're St. Mary's, you're saying, you got to miss the front end here, the one-on-one.
Fernandez with 13. Would have made 16. He'd be the game's leading scorer. He's definitely had himself a fantastic start today. First one is good.
Ricci says no problem with the free throw, and that's his first point since the first quarter, but he puts him in double digits, and that's a huge point.
And staying ready to make the big shot as well. Granted, a free throw here, making them both. It's a 5-point game. Hayden Ricci might have just helped his team secure the victory. 10 seconds to play, anything could happen. 3 ball on the way. This one's too strong. Rebound inside, tipped. Stays in bounds, so that's plenty of time, just ripped off the clock. 0.2 on the clock, and it's going to be Oakmont ball. And I think this one's just about done.
Yeah, 0.25 seconds left. All you got to do is just throw the ball in bounds. It doesn't even matter if it touches anybody. I mean, obviously got to touch somebody. And then the clock will run out. So Oakmont going to get the victory here on a hard-fought battle versus St. Mary's out of Albany.
There's the inbound, there's the touch, and there's the ball game. Oakmont rally from down 11 to win by 5.
Kind of fitting that Dutra gets the last touch of the game,
The
though.
first bucket of the game and the last couple of the game. 5-point win for the Vikings over the Panthers, 60-55 to really jumpstart today's action. Don't go anywhere. We'll ask you to flip over to the next broadcast. Of course, that one being the Del Campo Cougars and the Manteca Buffaloes. There's the action you see on your screen all day long. Unfortunately, we can't keep you on one channel. You're going to have to switch to the next one. We'll see you on that side. We'll recap this game, and we'll preview the next one. For all of us here at NorCal Sports TV, that's Jeremy Hurtado. I'm Alex Tasker. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the other side of the broadcast.